Hi guys, I'm Daddy Freeze, convener of the Free the Sheeple movement and leader of the Free Nation in Christ. I greet you and I bring glad tidings. If you're watching on TikTok, double click the screen, show some love, show that you support Daddy Freeze, show that you love and you support us. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. So you see, wọ́n ní tágbàlagbà bá sọ̀rọ̀ tí ò bá ṣẹ lówùúrọ̀ á ṣẹ lọ́jọ́ alẹ́. They say when an old man, Fury, they don't beat Tyson Fury again. Jesus no save am. Tyson Fury, ọmọ Jésù, they beat in Jesus. Person wey dey mad. Hey. I dey pray for am because I like Fury. I like am. Any small thing, Jesus. Omo, they no dey carry Jesus go boxing o. They no dey carry Jesus go sport o. Oh, people wey no know Jesus wey dey practice, they go beat you. So, how are you doing? Quite a lot to talk about. Ẹ̀ngbára yín lẹ́sẹ̀ ń pe Jésù. Ṣé pípẹ́ ẹ ti já wèrè dànù, ẹ ti ṣeré. Jesus is Lord. Jesus is which Lord? Oyinbo people's God is your own Lord. It is because of people like you that some people are still sold. Oh. If not me, I go to punch and I say, who's your Lord? Until man, please, Oyinbo people's God will save you. I was watching a documentary, not a documentary, a podcast. Everybody's a podcaster now. I made a clap for themselves. I was watching a podcast today, and the lady was talking about Beyonce and complaining about Beyonce and saying that Beyonce was into witchcraft or something retarded and ridiculous along those lines. And why? Because Beyonce spoke about the Oshun goddess. And I'm like, okay. So those are deities. I'm like, okay. So all of a sudden, our own local deities are witchcraft. But then you celebrate the birth of Christ on a day named after a Oyinbo people's river goddess called Esther. About this whitewashing, go better for them. But like I said, that's not what brought me here. I'm here to talk about Mohbad. If you're watching on TikTok, double click the screen. Pop my money gun if you're watching on TikTok. Pop my money gun. Follow my number one gifter on TikTok. Follow my number one gifter. You see, this Mohbad matter, you see, the problem many of you have is you are either too emotional or too disconnected from reality to understand what is really going on. From the beginning, I just watched a new interview where Mohbad's father was alleging that his wife would put something in Mohbad's food and then go and bench somebody inside that house. You don't understand what I'm saying. In the public space, a pastor, in the public space, even if this girl not the devil, she born, I swear, if na me be that girl, I no go let one grain of sand from any of Mohbad property touch in hand. That touch that in papa hand. Or long. Saying say she go bench. Kilo day. Ochuko Catalyst say go watch Fury fight, Oga. I'd rather watch your papa doing soapy in the toilets. Since your mama no dey gree am ever since he give am gonocaccus. Wah, Ochuko Catalyst. I should go and watch. I'd rather watch your father. No be soapy or what they do now. Where you calling for Baba Ochuko ni soapy. Baba Ochuko ni soapy. Jada no lori life mi olori buruku. Get rapture. Gbawere danu. Olóṣì. Abẹ́ wà bí tó ti ń ṣe soapy wà bí wà yóò ké. The rest of you that have decided that you have sense today, can we continue what we are saying? You see, what you guys don't understand is, me, I see this papa from the beginning. I saw this. That thing that you said about, you see, wisdom, no be age, oh. Wisdom no be age. You know me, I talk, all of you talking, leave the father, the land should be in the father, the land should be, I swear. Someone said the family know the girl past me. They know the girl past me on top landed property. Everybody true color begin come out. My problem with you people is you are immune to reality. You are immune to reality. Anything will happen. Baba just grant interview, they go. The interview Baba don't do, if they put music in an album. Baba just they sing, they go. Like canary. Even if your son, do you know that the girl can sue him? Do you realize that the girl can sue him? It's like you people just don't, as in, when I don't just get sense. Do you know the girl can sue him? There's no time they mention Mohbad papa with property. As in, they even feel try, make you just not talk property. They don't spoil the case. Case don't turn to property case. Please, can they release Naira Marley? Why are they still holding Naira Marley? They don't turn case to property case. People will get case, don't turn them to case of property. Why they call the whole Naira Marley? I'm wondering. Naira Marley's sister came and said they were holding him because of social media. Because I'm yet to see, okay, may they charge him for the bullying now? They don't spoil as in the case no get, when you say muddy the water, this case don't go from waiting they do Mohbad, how Mohbad they cry, how Mohbad they cry in a song, they don't turn out to landed property matter. It don't turn to grievances between father-in-law and wife. Normally, when I open my mic say I want to talk Mohbad, you go see 2,000 people here. You go see 3,000 people for Facebook. You go see nearly 1,000 people for TikTok. You will see like 600 people for YouTube. Nobody cares again. 139 people watching on YouTube. Instagram still try. They get 807. Facebook, a whole Facebook, only 601 now. TikTok, barely 100. People are tired. And I'm telling you, if this boy does not get justice, me or in my heart, I will hold the father. You have left the matter and you are, as in, and I don't understand. I don't understand this. Do you know why you're tired of hearing about it? Because you are tired of hearing about a landed property issue. This is no longer Mohbad that we knew and loved. This is the wife, why he doesn't like the wife. Who gives a rat behind why you don't like the wife? Someone says since day one, you really wanted to blame the father. Morris Pine 22. Since day one, where your papa born you, after in bench lizard, the lizard can't lay egg, you can't hatch, come out inside the egg, you not get sense since day one. I'm looking at how am I blaming the father? Knowing the father with a mouth come today, grown man come out today, talk say in what I mean, unless no be him, they do that interview. Maybe no, because I saw it on it, I cannot believe it. I cannot even believe it. I wanted to blame the father. Does the father, from the beginning, everything the father did was wrong? Tell me, talk to me. Mention one thing the father did that was right from the day Mohbad died. One thing that we can say, oh, this is the thing that the father did that was right. From trying to bury at midnight to bury him the next day. Mention one thing, as in one thing that we can say, the papa really tried here. I swear to God, the girl handled her own better than the father. From my opinion, the girl, Wunmi never talk him. Wunmi never talk him. Let me tell you something. Someone you say the papa they request for DNA. Let me tell you something. It will break your heart. Even if that pikin no be Mohbad own. One land that papa no go see. Because the land they didn't pikin name. From what we heard. You see, I don't know. I want to leave it open to you guys. You know what? Nothing concerns me. Make I just sell my money gun. Please. Hey, people are watching. I'll close TikTok now. If I don't see 10 money guns in the next 5 minutes, I close TikTok. I'm not even in the mood. Everything where I don't they tell you now since everything where I don't they see them now. You see, some of us are gifted. From the very beginning, I was like, come. This thing is just looking to me like property. All I hear anytime the papa talk now property. What is which grieving is not easy? Which grieving is not? It's like grieving they talk property. Please, I know someone that is grieving. Someone said, Wunmi talk a lot. She's the first person to post tribute. In what way did she malign the father? In what way has Wunmi come and said anything? About the father? What did Wunmi say? Someone say, who off the CCTV? They say the CCTV no work. They say this from the police report. They say the CCTV never worked. And what do you expect to see in the CCTV? What do you expect to see in the CCTV? You see the nurse giving injection. You see, what do you really expect to see in the CCTV? Someone said she got nothing. You see, any man here in my life from today now that is talking bad about Wunmi, if you are his girlfriend, break up with him. their family will anything do you people like this, their family will mess you up. Any man here that is talking against women now, just look at their names. Let me start mentioning their names. If you are their girlfriend, break up with them. Break up with them if you are their girlfriend. Let me start mentioning them. Heroic Henry. If now you they date him, Eleribuni, break up with him. I go they mention their name, they go. As we they go. Go fun one. Their family go. Anybody that is seeing this, and is siding with what is going on must come from a very toxic family, and it will rub off on your marriage. You marry them, you know, go last 6 months. Break up with them. Break up. So even if your pikin tell you say in wife they go sleep with another person's house, now public will go talk am. Where you no get proof, you get text message from you. You see, people don't understand. It's not about what you even know; it's about what you can prove. Watch out for the men that think that what Mohbad's dad did, talking about the wife the way he talked about unless that interview is a lie. I'm praying that interview is a lie. Any man that supports that kind of behavior, break up with him. Just break up. Whoa, break up. That man is from a toxic family, and he will give you a level of toxicity you have never anticipated could ever exist. If you are watching on TikTok, double click the screen. Follow my #1 gifter. I'm about to turn TikTok and Facebook and YouTube off. I'm about to turn them off. Coco Hazel says, I'm outer here. Go school, Weary. You know they go school. Get sense, Okunu, you know get sense. See how you spell AM, outer, here. You don't even know the difference between here and here. Oh, what a waste. Ọmọ gọ̀ tó yìí. Ọmọ tó yìí ò gbọ́n. Àmùkù mẹ́kọ̀ọ́ grade A. Coco Hazel _1. Ẹ yàgò fún o. Bàbá dìgbòlugi. Person wey no sabi any book. You cannot even write I am or I'm. What is type error? I'm out here. Which is the typo? Is it the arm that is the typo, or the here of ear and here that is the typo? You sound so unscholarly. You sound like you've never sat down in the four walls of a classroom before. Get a rewire. Let them help you rewire your brain. Waiting they do you know be typo. Now brain misfire. The spark plug inside your head. If they misfire, that's why your brain on check engine light. Una no can get rewire away if you help you look am, because lights no dey in that area. Somebody does they pop me some nice things on TikTok. Your mama 16, my #1 gifter. Benny Wynn, my #2 gifter. Oh yeah, follow my #1 gifter if you're watching on TikTok. Follow my #1 gifter if you're watching on TikTok. Pop my money gun, double click the screen. Oh yeah, double click the screen. Follow my #1 gifter. If you're watching on YouTube, how much they pop? Oh. They never pop money gun, but they pop. You see, my problem with all this is we are not seeing beyond what is on the ground. For me, my own opinion, and let me tell you something, if you carry your matter, come and give us in the public, you cannot be angry. Let me tell you, as I'm standing like this, I want to think some really bad thoughts. about Ada Blessing. I'm thinking very bad thoughts about body glams. Very, very bad thoughts. Do you know what? You can never tell what I'm thinking. Because I know talk am out. We are all entitled to our quiet moments and our thoughts. But the moment we start to voice our thoughts publicly, then we have real issues. Somebody says, Gastiroy, I thought this guy is a professional journalist, but the way he reacts to comments shows he's not. They tell your papa say I be journalist. Go as you come here like this, like Oponu, you they think like earthworm. Go my profile. Abimbola Oduni, God bless you. Did I write journalist anywhere? It's like you coming here and saying I thought this guy was a doctor. They tell you to be journalist. Where you see journalist? Where you say I'm from my profile? I tell you say I want to be journalist. It's like when you decide to be senseless, it's like a superpower. As in, you should be in X-Men school. Senselessness na your superpower. As in, Oponu na your superpower. You dance. As in, you dance, sote. If you dey run, if you hold your density, use and take catch you. I've never seen a human being that stupidity is a superpower for him. Hey, come back here. Waiting be name. Gastiroy. Your name sounds like gastritis. If person near you too much, person will get diarrhea. Jadanu don't relive me. Barapcho. Journalist call. Lawyer ni. Abimbola Oduniyi. God bless you, bro. Just sent me $20 on YouTube. He said, DF, I think the dad should have kept this private within the family. 100%. What is it doing on Instablog? What is it doing on Gistlover? You guys don't know that years after this, people are going to use those things to crack themselves up. Unless the father comes out and says he was not the person. The father actually used the F word. Did you hear that? No. Ah. A beautiful case. A beautiful case. Ah, no. No. If before I was neutral, I don't dey near say I won't go decide with me now. Anything again after this, I go side with me. Anything after this, I go begin the side with me. When I go just hear one day say I come say that the freeze don't move to team with me. I'm telling you. It is worrying. And then the father said, hey, another thing he said, I don't know if the father said it or the Baba, please, okay, God, I take beg you, make Daddy Freeze interview you. Maybe all these other interviews, they don't make sense. Make me interview you. At least I will ask some pertinent questions. Aside that, there was something I wanted to say. He said that be like say Wunmi use juju on say in carry Mohbad come out for that place, in carry and go one place, say Wunmi come find and come. Baba, have you ever been in a relationship? Let me tell you something. As old as I am, my marriage ended in 2014. I was born in 1976. 86, 10 years. 96, 20 years. 2006, 30 years. 2016, I'll have been 40. 2014, I was 38. At 38, which is 10 years older than when Mohbad was, my ex, when marriage on and leave the house, she still come back. She left. If she no leave, we for dated the fight. Do you know what? How strong marriages can be? Yes. What's that? Okay. What's your mom doing? Hold on 1 second, guys. Hey, I'm sorry, I have to go and attend to my food. Baba saying hate time. I mean, no be waiting we hear. As in, I can't play that interview because somebody else's content. But bro, Thomas, everybody's just trying to drag this man. Nobody's trying to drag. He set himself up for premium dragging. Stop talking like an illiterate. Nobody's trying to drag him. I was on the father's side, or at least neutral initially. But he kept. How can you come out and release that interview? How? Nobody set himself up for dragging. You cannot come and say those kind of things about somebody else's child. At this stage, I don't even want to invite Wunmi. Wunmi should just keep quiet. She should not say anything. She should just keep quiet. Somebody said he's not educated. Wisdom is not, you don't need education for wisdom. You are somebody's father. You don't talk when it comes to things like that. You just let it go. I saw you see, let me tell you, from the day I watched the video, I be Yoruba man, and I sabi Yoruba. I watched the day they were laying Mohbad to the ground. And the people around there were blaming the wife. If you watch the burial, the people there were blaming the wife. I watched it. I understand Yoruba. It's Abe 2320 says you are a Romanian. You, Nko, what are you? A dingbat, a dingleberry. So I'm a Romanian, so Because your papa no get ìran, bàbá ò ní ìran, ọmọ tí ò ní ìran yẹn, now you can't come my life. You want make I shake for you, make your leg bend this night. Àbí tí ẹ fẹ́ bàjẹ́ ni, o fẹ́ fi gbogbo èní ṣòfò ni. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Come and collect your rapture. I watched the video. It was like there was vendetta. They say anybody that puts his life in the woman's hand, that's how it will end. Something along those lines. Come on. I played that interview with Taste Buds this morning. We're about to go for our prayer meeting. We're about to start prayer meeting. And I played that interview for Taste Buds. Taste Buds said, this is not smelling yarn. Orori room. What's enough Fury? Wait till I talk. Once Fury begin to carry Jesus up and down, I know saying I beat them, one beat and be that. There was a vendetta from the beginning. Now, some people are saying people are siding with me, people are against the dad. Until last week, when the father started granting interviews, everybody was neutral. It was when the father started talking this kind of strong talk. When the father started granting these interviews, right from the beginning, I'd been worried. And I spoke about it. Why did they want to bury him overnight? Why did they want to, as in why? There's no excuse they gave me for that answered it. That little boy, wake by for that school for Lekki. I'm sure that boy was in the morgue for at least 6 months. Where the papa they find out waiting by him picking. Then you are coming and telling us the excuse that this does not. There's no excuse. Okay, you don't first drop ball with that quick burial. You don't fumble. You don't ask for forgiveness. People, they forgive you. How can you say Mohbad bought land in his son's name? And that's a problem. I heard that from Iyabo Ojo. So, okay, I'll say, okay, we didn't hear that from them. And then this latest one, no. I'm sorry. And let me tell you what you guys don't realize. They don't scatter this matter. This matter don't turn to father-in-law and wife quarrel. You don't come up. As in, they have muddied the water so much. The real people will probably have something to do with this Mohbad spy. They are somewhere rejoicing. Person name himself Wizwag. Rapture. I don't give you answer. So those are my thoughts. If you're watching on TikTok, double click the screen. If you're watching on YouTube, all of you, 900 of you on Instagram, go to Facebook. Search for Daddy Freeze, DADDYFREEZE. Bottom left hand corner, you'll see how to buy my stars. First person to buy 1,000 stars. Oh yeah. I'm not talking again. I'm tired. I don't talk. Nobody come buy star. Very good. Only one person don't buy money gun. Make I greet the person. Yinkuzi. God bless you. Don't buy one money gun. The rest, I don't tire. Matter we not get ahead. I go there hear the talk. Be like, see. Only one person buy my super chat and super stickers. If you are watching on YouTube, super chat, super stickers. Let me just bring somebody to just say one or two things. Tosin. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh. Yinka Bijo, thank you so much. Popped another money gun. Hey, three money guns. Miss Linda! Always popping my money guns. I too like her. Follow my number one gifter if you're watching on TikTok. Follow my number one gifter. Double click the screen if you're watching on TikTok. Double click the screen. Double click the screen. Follow. Who won the boxing, Seth? Yeah. Tosin, are you still in Dubai?
No, I left Dubai. I'm back to New York and I'm in New Jersey now to work.
Hey, after all that holiday, you don't come back on the work now.
Actually, I went to Zanzibar. From Zanzibar, I went to Dubai. From Dubai, I arrived to New Jersey on New York 2 days or 3 days ago. Now I'm in New Jersey to work. Daddy, please, I can't really talk much. Let me just go send your super chat. That's all I need to do over there. Bye, please. I cannot talk.
Why?
Please, I cannot. I don't have anything to say. I just like watching your live, sending super chat, comments, but I don't really have anything to say. They will finish me.
Why you always fear
Bring
these
that,
people?
please. That's the please. Actually, I'm in the hotel right now, so.
All right, no problem, no problem.
Let me
no
go send my
problem.
super chat. All right,
All right, all
sir.
right, all right, all
Okay,
right, all right.
okay.
Uh-huh. Yes. Ada blessing. You say I should come live. Oh yeah, come and talk. I don't have power. If you're watching on YouTube, send my super chats and super stickers. Hey, somebody said, Daddy Freeze, what's your account number, please? Lady Margaret of Wessex. Let me pin
Hi,
that.
Papa.
Account number. Hello, darling. How are you doing?
I'm all right.
Nobody's asking for my account number. Let me first mute TikTok. Let me mute TikTok. 100 131 7326 Zenith Bank. 100 131 7326 Zenith Bank. If I dial, that's for Lady Margaret of Wessex. Did you get that? Somebody please help me pin the account number 100 131 7326. I don't understand. Ada, what are your thoughts on this matter that is on the ground?
I sent you. I think I sent you the video prior to now, and I wrote. I think I'm beginning to see things to that. I think he's just upset. Yeah, that he has. It's seeming like he has nothing to gain. So he's doing everything possible to get people side him so as to fight this woman and get some things. That's what I'm beginning to see because first the interviews is granted. Honestly, I am tired. The fact that I have to sit down and listen to everything he's been saying, even to the point that he was even asking any more questions. I'm sorry, but I was like, should we this interview this with you?
Okay, the account I wrong is wrong. Somebody help me with the account. I'm so sorry. Somebody just typed the wrong account and I pinned it. Let me call it 100 131 7326. Some people are now shouting justice for Naira Marley. Zenith Bank 100 131 7326. Dumb account care. Hey, that one is long. Oh. Continue, Ada. I'm so sorry I interrupted.
No, it's okay. No. So he was. It appeared like he was enjoying the interview. He wanted more questions. I don't know why he's revealing what he's revealing now, if at all that ever happened. And again, family have secrets. There is no family at all without a secret. So if
I'm
at all the things he's saying about Wumi and his late son ever happened, this is not the right time to like grant interviews and reveal such things. At least consider your grandchild, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what else? He was saying something about the girl putting stuff in the boy's food and then going to the next room to do stuff. All he did was to take the son to somewhere just to and when I listened to that part, I just shook my head. Okay, so now taking the boy out of that building to another was going to give him sanity. Like he
You
keeps
see, I'm
shooting
so
himself.
sorry, eh? He tried for his son. He probably sent him to school and did all the necessary things a father would do. But I think he was doing it for gain. And he's
Okay,
not happy that he's not seeing anything. I don't understand. I don't know. Ada,
that's what
would
I
you
said.
want your children to take care of you in the future? Is that why you're having children?
No,
I need to understand. Yinka Abijo, thank you for popping my money gun. Susan Peters, is that why people have children
Daddy
so that they
Chris,
can
good
take care of you in the
evening.
future?
I Susan.
Good evening.
Me,
Good
I'm not looking
evening.
for
Good
children
evening,
to
my
take care
dear.
of me. Oh. Now, very
Good
backward mentality.
well, my 2 cents on this matter. You know, we've been saying it and they've been attacking us and all of that. Me, I just don't know. I'm just so ashamed for Mohbad's father. I'm ashamed for him because now he be the same person we carry him to go bury for inside night. You know, without not waiting waiting to ask what happened or anything. Even with the boy's neck bent, then all of a sudden now you have now awoken from your slumber to ask for property. Doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense at all. And then him just granting interviews up and down. I don't understand. It's shameful. I don't know. I don't know anything they do Africans, so I don't just know. I don't know. I swear. Eh? It's sad. It's really sad.
Did you hear the latest interview?
No, I haven't. I've just come online now. And I started hearing some of the comments from you.
Hey, Olubumi Adeloye just sent me $50. Thank you, darling. That's Tosi. Tosi Olu. You see,
Somebody
he
said
said, that's on YouTube. YouTube people, they here. They one side. He said that the girl would put medicine inside Mohbad food so that she go bench another person. Unless no be him talk. Unless that interview. Ada heard it now. Ada, am I lying?
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Let's even imagine, God forbid, she did something like that. Are you going to bring that to the public?
It makes no sense.
I think it's some personal vendetta that has been in between them, maybe before even Mohbad died. And now he's now taking the opportunity because the boy is no longer with us. And I think so. Because this is not ordinary, Daddy Freeze, if you ask me. It's not ordinary, really.
I get you.
This one is it's gone beyond. It's some personal BS. Personal BS going on because a couple of people have come online and they've called him out to at least for now stop the interviews. But I think he's deriving joy in the negative publicity he's getting because this publicity is not taking him anywhere. It's making people dislike him the more. Or maybe somebody they add fuel for one fire where they burn somewhere so that he'll keep doing this and then to distract people. I think something is going on. Honestly. Something is truly going on, to be honest.
To be honest, it's saddening that we got the whole world in an uproar.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
Then this is what we are doing with it. No.
Because I think I heard, I don't know where I read that. They were saying that it was Mohbad that disvirgined the wife. So if the boy would disvirgin his wife, why would that kind of person go and sleep with another person? Anyway, that one is a story for another day. But the thing is, the man he's just, I don't know where the sudden, power came from. This is the same you that allowed people to bend your son's neck in a casket and went to bury him at 12 midnight. The same man. Yeah, it's sad though. It's really sad, honestly. Man, I just tired for the matter. I just the pray say,
Okay.
let this boy just get justice. That's all we are saying. We are just hoping that he will get justice because the thing is very, very glaring that even in his lyrics he said stepmother no care. So I mean you where you get woman where no be mama where they with him. Una no care for the boy. Then all of a sudden all of a sudden don't they care. It don't make sense. It don't make sense.
I'm telling you, my sister. I'm telling you, and I'm tired.
But again, I have questions, right? There is no smoke without fire, right? He's saying these things, and some of his friends, though maybe not close friends, but a few people that worked with him are also pointing fingers. I don't know why people would just want to gather and then cook up a particular story that sounds alike to want to what aim. I'm just saying. So, like you said, the case is so muddy that honestly, I don't even know who to support, where to stand. For real.
Well, the thing is,
People saying, oh, okay, sorry. Those people saying Ada is lying that she doesn't want kids to take care of her. It depends on what you call care. I don't want to have kids that will now pay me salary. If they give me, fine. But I honestly pray not to be entitled. My dad is retired, but I can tell you he is not entitled. I've gone like 2 months, I've not heard from my dad, and he's doing okay.
Somebody
well,
said,
the thing is,
Ada, the banker says, Ada, I beg, shut up. You are banned from my life for 2 days for daring to talk to my daughter anyhow. When you reach home, the banker one, tell your elder sister and your auntie at home to shut up.
you see,
Rapture.
just get decorum when they're online. You see, the thing is,
these are the people.
the boy, the boy bought the property or the land in his son's name. He got picky. Now it's not be the papa name he go put there. Because I don't understand what the fight is about. He put his son's name there. He has a son.
Me, I don't even want children to take care of me in old age. I don't talk many times. So stop
they don't want the
insulting
boy.
Ada.
No, even care different. Like if they come around, do stuff for you. But what do you define as care? Do you want them to like feed you breakfast, lunch, dinner? Some African parents are like that. So it depends on what you call care.
Pinky OJ.
No, the thing
You're
is,
right. That's the name.
the thing is, we have this African thing about, or it's not even African thing. Generally, in the world, they have the thing about a step parent. Not wanting to take responsibility because that person is not directly yours. But if you don't agree to marry man, we get the king. You're supposed to accept him with the baggage where he gets. That's the thing people don't understand. If you're making up your mind to carry somebody who already has a child, it means that you're ready to carry in cost. But some people are very selfish. They don't want to carry the person's cross. And I kind of understand why the boy will put that in his lyrics. It means the woman never really cared for him. That's it. And the father is also a factor. Because now man will get correct
Pinky Yop OPJ, you are correct. Pinky Yop OPJ, you are correct.
The man will get correct leg for ground. Now he go tell the new wife, say, you have to love my children. You don't get choice. So I mean, there's some, and I feel the woman is the one manipulating this man because in the beginning he wasn't talking like this. I feel so. I have a feeling because my gender, they know they fail to disappoint somebody sometimes. I feel so, because 90%, like somebody just put yes. They know they like other people's children. So me, my own 2 cents. If you say go feel like the man children. No marry him now. It's as simple as that. Don't even go into it. So yeah, it's tiring. I'm so sad. I'm so sad. This is like, in fact, before the boy died, I never knew who Mohbad was. Honestly, Now when he can't die, now I can't die. So
When
now
they
this
come
boy
by, coded because of this
get
way Instagram people.
when he buy. Now I can't know. We begin play some song. I said, now this boy get this song because the person that owned this song was kind of faceless because I kind of thought maybe it's the people ahead of him that then get song. I can't just say so now this boy get this song. So it's really sad the way everything is happening, and then to come and hear that he has so many backlogs of a lot of stuff. It's painful that instead of concentrating on his son getting the right justice and then moving ahead, he's busy fighting for property. So if he buy tomorrow, God forbid, he buy tomorrow, what think can happen? Yeah?
I get you. As in, say, I don't tire to even they talk.
You see, I make Oyibo people take side better pass or small. Oyibo man for don't write in wills since. So if to say will day now, it would have been very clear. Nobody for the
aside
drag
the will, these people, you see, poverty, run from poverty. They be like, say, they talk something way too big. Poverty na problem.
You're right, Daddy Freeze. I think the poverty mentality is what is doing us as Africans, really. It's sad. It's really sad.
And
really, really sad.
He's even making it difficult for the entire public because now he's changing the fight we're fighting for. It's no longer justice. Now people are more concerned about the paternity of the child so that we know who owns his properties, if the wife or the father. People are even beginning to ask, what's your son doing?
Somebody said, let's not forget that this man is broke and poor.
I want to ask a
Poverty
question.
and brokenness should not deny somebody wisdom.
Yeah, I just want to ask a question. So if to say this boy not get these properties, what would have happened? I'm just asking. If to say he no gets these properties, like maybe he doesn't have anything really, waiting for happen.
If you are watching on TikTok, double click the screen. Follow my number one gifter. Pop my money guns. I'm leaving in 5 minutes. I don't get energy today.
Daddy Freeze, I beg you don't try. I swear down.
You don't try me. You don't try me.
You don't try all of us.
And by the time you move to next week, it's done. It's dusted. Everybody's forgetting about Mohbad.
Absolutely.
Can we get a way to interview him? So we're asking some of the questions people are not asking.
Okay, I want to Yinka Abijo, thank you for popping a money gun.
You did that?
Yeah. So
let's
asking him about those properties directly. Why are you so concerned about what your son left behind? In your knowledge, how many things do you think he left, and how many do you want to have as a dad? Do you think you should own some of his things? Because I watched the mom's interview after the meeting they had yesterday. The mom was just saying, if you guys are suspecting Wunmi, anybody at all, I just need justice for my son. And I could tell that was the mom speaking after losing a child. But this other one was asking more questions. He was so relaxed, talking about the properties, how he doesn't like the lady, how toxic the relationship was. Is this the time?
You're right, my dear. You're right. But, well, that will be up to Daddy Freeze now if he wants to bring him up to interview him. But the man will still come and say the whole BS.
We'll ask him some questions. We'll ask him some deep questions. Wunmi also would like to talk to you. I'd like to interview you. I know I spoke to Wunmi's sister, but I'd also like to talk to Wunmi too. All right, we've got another lady with us right here as we're rounding off. Go ahead, my dear sister.
Hi, Daddy Freeze. Hi, Ada. Hi. Like you said, it seems people are forgetting that we're talking about poor people. And the way poor people think is different. If you haven't rolled with this level of poverty, you wouldn't understand how they think. Their own thought process is different from normal people. Imagine a young person flies or passes, and in a normal situation, nobody would even think of what the person has or inventory of of whatever he left behind. But when we come to, people that don't have, for very poor people, they're thinking of what they can get. When anybody passes, that's what poor people think about, is what everybody's thinking of what they can grab. And this type of person, it's all because he's poor. I remember my younger brother passed at exactly the same age as Mohbad. But he didn't, of course, it was just a regular Nigerian 27-year-old that didn't have anything. But I can imagine how poor people think is they think of the smallest things and the most stupid things that you wouldn't even think about. You a normal person would not think about those type of things. Things like, would the person be lying in state? I said lying in state. Are you people joking? A 27-year-old, you want to see a 27-year-old lie in state? Or what does he have? What's let's take, like a record of if he left anything behind. Like, why are you concerned? Are you planning to inherit your younger one, or and in Yoruba culture, first of all, when a younger person passes, everybody older, people don't even go to the funeral. In situations like that, is maybe if the person is the youngest in the family. Like in my case, in our case, was the last born. So of course, anybody that would put him down would have to be older because he's the youngest. But in a situation like Mohbad, where he was not even, I don't know if he was the youngest, but he had children, he had a child, and his wife. First of all, my question from this whole thing from the beginning was, why wasn't the wife even consulted before he was laid to rest? Why wasn't she the one making the decisions? I understand she's young, but I think she's also maybe a bit timid and quiet, and one of those soft, in my opinion, from the way she has kept quiet, maybe she's one of those soft-spoken people that people can easily push around. Because why wasn't she the one calling the shots? I know she just lost her husband, but she should have been the one calling the shots and saying, okay, no, this is how he's not supposed to be.
In Africa, that will not work.
Because it's because the father was the one calling the shots, and
they will not allow her to talk.
Wondering why the wife wasn't, releasing documents, and why was the question was with remember what Iyabo just said was that. Why is he that it was shady? That's what she said. It was shady that it was in his son's name and not his own name. I mean, not Mohbad's name. That why did Mohbad buy the property in his own name instead of his? Why did he buy it in his son's name instead of his own name? Like people that are forward thinking are thinking of leaving things behind for their the future generation, the upcoming generation, not thinking about leaving it for yours, because that person you're supposed to leave it for that person in the long run. So people forward think, and Mohbad, even though he was poor, from a poor background, was forward thinking. For him to have done it like that, you understand? Mm-hmm. But it be like say, the poverty is eating deep into the father's everything. And the people that are, that are asking him questions and putting it in his mind, and the fact that initially he didn't even mention all these things, because if you are saying the wife was putting something inside his food, shouldn't that have been critical to the investigation of the case?
Yeah, but
the person should have mentioned to the police.
Yeah, when you're coming from the part of the world where he is from, everything has to do with culture. That's another thing. And coupled with how he grew up and everything, it boils down to the same thing we've just been saying. First of all, the woman will not come out to say anything now because she's mourning. It has to take like a period of time before they will allow her come out to see people. If it's in the Igbo culture, they will shave her hair, she wear a particular cloth for 1 year, all those kind of things. So yes, she has to go through that culture before she is now allowed to come outside to speak. She can't really speak now. I
understand the fact that she's not, and I even applaud her for not speaking. In fact, from this host, I applaud her as I commend her. Whoever is advising her well to keep quiet, because as soon as when he first passed and she posted video of them together and whatnot, and she said getting attacked, and after that she kept quiet, and up till now she hasn't spoken a word, and that's a very smart move, because we didn't even envisage that this kind of thing will happen, that the pops will come out and start laying even new, fresh allegation upon allegation, people dragging her left. The silence is golden in this case. She kept quiet, and it's just watching people, show their true colors,
The thing is, I think everywhere, I don't know, I think everywhere in the world, people actually really, both the poor and the rich, they do fight for property. The point is, I had a friend that passed away some years ago. She had 2 children, and I was in Lagos when they called me that she passed away, and it was unbelievable. I went to Abuja, and until I saw her obituary, I now realized that this lady don't go through. You needed to see what the step siblings, because she is the only one from her mother, but the mother married another man, so she had some siblings. You needed to see what they were doing. This one comes in, I didn't carry this one. If you see what the cops did on the way going to Benue, that was the first time I was actually seeing an ambulance that a driver is driving, and the ambulance is trying to match brakes, but the ambulance keeps moving, and then it goes on to the other lane, and then when the car is coming, it comes back. It was just like a movie, And when we got to the place, they brought out the cops. If you see the way this woman was looking, she was, frowning. You know how somebody's angry, but lying like she's sleeping, but she's angry. They buried that woman. Do you know it was not up to like 3 months? All of those people, all of them, one thing happened to each and every one of them. I mean, I'm just saying that this Mohbad issue, if you don't get proper justice, make his spirit just follow everybody will get hand. May deal with everybody, even if not family. That's just it.
So you said something about culture that I want to speak on the dad. Now, I worry so much about this man because according to what he said when he went to the boy's house the day he was called that what happened just happened. He saw the clothes he wore, that's the son. Everything was covered in, I don't know if his Instagram will let me, the reddish stuff. Yeah, so he saw that, and then they sprinkled salt, and they did the local environment on him. So with things like that, and then with this information you're giving us that your daughter-in-law put stuff in his food, don't you think that it was ideal for him to start the whole autopsy movement, start the whole probing what happened and things like that? But you hurriedly put down the evidence, and then 46 days later you're coming down to say, oh, exactly. I need this, I need that. Come on.
Exactly. They claim that, Yoruba culture, when a son dies, the father doesn't keep the body.
When a son dies, when a son passes, it's not the father is not even supposed to be the one arranging the funeral. That's the question. It's not, apart from the fact that the Yoruba people lay their young to rest quickly. But when a young passes in Yoruba culture, the father is not the one laying his child to rest. You're not even supposed to know about the arrangements. Do you understand? Mm-hmm. I'm also Yoruba, and my brother, my younger one, passed at the exact same age. My mom was there when it happened because she was the only one with him. But
what happened to your brother, if I may ask?
Nigeria situation now. Something, just like what I think happened to Mohbad in a similar situation, but you know how you go to the hospital. He was sick, went to the hospital, and they said there was no bed in the hospital. This was a general hospital, and this was at night. And my mom was alone. She carried him there at night, and they said they didn't have a bed. They now said they should carry him somewhere else. So that same night, she was now going from hospital to hospital to hospital, looking for, all the small hospitals around, looking for a hospital that would take him. And, begging them at the same time. And some places he would go, they would just check for, they would say, no, they are not taking. And like that night, till he passed in her car. And
sorry.
Of course, imagine somebody carrying their child and going up and down. She didn't even realize that he had passed, but she was just screaming and he wasn't talking again. And police stopped her on the road. If it were a civilized country, at that point, police would escort you, take over. Of course, she said, my son in the car, and they're like, madam, oh yeah, they go. You know that kind of thing. Nigeria, God. And of course, she now took him back to the general hospital. What would they say? They're like, and she was, screaming and crying there that, see, you people did not take my son. You guys know him. He has been there before. You guys did not take my son. What? And of course, what would they say? There was no bed. And do you know what's sad about this situation? Is that when I spoke to other people, like doctors, my friends that are doctors, that worked in general hospital, they're like, see, it's not the hospital's fault. They're like, see, do you know that true, there was no bed? There are no beds. Like, there are no beds. So something similar, like in Mohbad's situation, of course, he did not even want to go to the hospital. But the fact that the technical know-how of the nurse, maybe the nurse was not a real, maybe an auxiliary and she didn't know what to do, but from what I've heard, she gave the correct injections. But maybe he had an adverse reaction to those injections and it turned out the other way. But nobody to give CPR. Even in that, if you go to a normal nurse, this is what hurts me about the Nigerian situation is the fact if you lose your loved one here in America or in a civilized country, you won't feel so bad in regards to the fact that you would see the efforts, the running around of people. When they call code blue in a hospital, when someone's about to go, do you see how people run around? The way you see it in the movies, that's how it is for real. I've been in a situation, code blue situation before, and if you see the way the nurses and everybody is running around, they are putting whatever on your chest, they're trying to resuscitate you, putting, zapping that, what do they call it? They're trying to use electricity to zap you back to life. That effort alone, the running around alone. Exactly. When you see that situation, and if that person ends up passing, you would feel like they tried their best. Like this was an inevitable, you feel that relief that at least they tried their best. But in a situation when you know that this could have been avoidable, that one hurts on a different level. Like this shouldn't have happened. This was an avoidable situation that, I think Mohbad's situation too was avoidable if it were in a, with experienced hands or people that knew what they were doing. If anybody had administered CPR or anything,
Yeah, probably it wouldn't have gone. Yeah.
Probably wouldn't have gone. That's why I'm like, see, in Nigeria, everybody in Nigeria, everybody.
But
we have one small accidents away from fine.
Well, at least we have at least we have some positive things coming out. I think I read somewhere, was it yesterday while I work? So I think the police, the IG of police says that people should get treated immediately if they come in with a gun wound, which is a good thing. I hope that works. So hopefully they will be able to pass another law to say, treat emergency cases and immediately, and then after you can, do follow-up. I hope
exactly. So. Even if you're going to treat somebody on the floor, or give them first aid, just make sure resuscitate whoever. But
I hope so.
That still baffles me that hospitals in this century are rejecting people and saying we don't have to.
Nothing is baffling me. If a country where the papa will born the pikin, they worry about property. Waiting won't make nurse do.
Yes. Exactly.
Waiting won't make nurse do.
Exactly.
Not true.
Someone said that if you don't want a contrary opinion.
But I feel sorry for her.
So come and give me a contrary opinion now.
Because Because me, I wish we even had a nurse, even whether na auxiliary person to help press in chest. John, to give him first aid.
Yeah.
I wish I even had a nurse. We had a nurse in our situation that would have helped him in some way to try to revive him.
But
I
let me
wish
now
we had
tell you the funny
we had
thing.
a nurse.
If the nurse, an improperly trained nurse was available and gave CPR, you people have said that it was because she was not properly trained that she killed your brother.
No, so sure.
That's why some people see. You see Nigeria, eh? All these doctors where you see, there is everything you see is a consequence of somebody's decision. I'll tell you a story. I was in my friend's house, Yetunde, when we were growing up. I was still in secondary school, or I just left secondary school. And I went to my friend's house. And her mom told the story of when they were coming back to Lagos, to Ibadan from Lagos, and they witnessed an accident. And they stopped. You know, there was a very beautiful young lady, according to them. So everybody was trying to help. So they picked her up and they were like, let's go to the hospital. Somebody in the car now said, let's branch police station now and get police report. They branched the police station. You know what the policeman asked them when they got to the station? Where did you say you hit them? They want to rob them for their head.
They don't turn up for their head.
While they were arguing back and forth, this
person passed
by.
Don't turn by case. You don't turn by case.
Let me tell you something, yeah. There's so many instances of where people are rushed to hospital and then the doctors get into trouble for treating armed robbers. Nigeria is a headless country. So when doctors too don't want to, I've seen, my dad is a doctor. I've seen my father turn down patients when we're young because they get wound. My papa no one go prison. Especially during that military era.
No, I remember.
They will bring in patients with what do you want to talk? So they could just quickly write reference letters. So they carry them go state hospital. At least then public hospital. They go fit explain themselves. So you need to understand that we are not a particularly sensible people. It reflects, even in this Mohbad's father's case, it's the reason why I don't even want to blame the papa too much. Because normally we not just get sense as human beings. All of us, anybody that is Nigerians happen to Nigeria. So
in Nigeria,
we don't get value for anybody. We don't get value for anything. You understand? Those of you that pop my money guns, thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining. My beautiful Suzanne Peters. Margaret
thank you.
has been trying to send me something since. I don't know what's wrong with GTB. Lady Margaret of Wessex. Thank you so much, my darling sister. She's been trying to send something. Zenith apparently wasn't working. I gave my GTB. Thank you for the thought. The thought is what counts. Ada Blessing, you're looking beautiful. Any movement tonight? No driving lessons. No workout. Susan Peters, God bless you, my lovely sister. And once again, my darling sister, my condolence on your loss. Let us pray that this matter, let us pray that this matter has head at the end of the day. That's the best we can offer. Thank you all so much for coming. God bless you.
Thank you so much for having us.
And I appreciate you so much. I appreciate all of you. Thank you very much.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Ada, I'll call you now once I'm done.